Welcome to BookJuice, your daily space to reflect, reset, and reawaken. Today's book isn't just a classic, it's a warning, a mirror, a prophecy. 1984 by George Orwell isn't fiction you read and walk away from. It's fiction that watches you back. So let me ask you, what happens when truth becomes a threat and silence becomes survival? 1984 drops us into a dystopian future ruled by Big Brother, a totalitarian regime that controls every part of life, your job, your speech, even your thoughts. The world is gray, the people are numb, and language itself is being rewritten. Enter Winston Smith, a quiet, observant man who starts to question the system. And from the moment he starts asking questions, he becomes dangerous. Not because he's a rebel, but because he still remembers how to feel. In Orwell's world, there is no truth. There's only what the party says is true. 2 plus 2 can equal 5. Yesterday can be erased. Memories can be altered. And once you lose your grip on truth, you lose your grip on yourself. Freedom is the freedom to say that 2 plus 2 make 4. That quote sounds simple, but in this world, it's revolutionary. The party uses Newspeak, a simplified, censored version of English designed to eliminate complex thought. Because if you can't think it, you can't feel it. And if you can't feel it, you won't fight it. Let that sink in. Orwell understood something most people don't. Control doesn't require violence, it just requires confusion. Flood people with lies, reprogram the language, erase history, reward obedience, and eventually, you don't need chains because the people will police themselves. Winston begins a secret relationship with Julia, a woman who, like him, craves freedom. Their love is messy, passionate, and rebellious, not just against the rules, but against the emptiness. And for a while, you start to hope. Maybe they'll escape. Maybe love will win. But Orwell doesn't offer escape. This isn't that kind of story. Eventually, Winston is caught, tortured, broken. And in the most chilling part of the book, he's not just forced to say what's untrue. He's made to believe it. The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final, most essential command. That line still applies today. In the noise, in the echo chambers, in the systems that reward silence and punish truth. Let's break down a few lines that still haunt readers. War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. These slogans aren't nonsense. They're tactics. Confuse the people, and you can convince them of anything. Big Brother is watching you. It's more than surveillance. It's control over your inner life, your thoughts, your desires. If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever. That's not a metaphor. That's a warning. But here's the deeper message of 1984. When truth is gone, everything else collapses with it. Love, memory, rebellion, freedom. It's not just about governments. It's about any system, political, cultural, personal, that punishes honesty and rewards silence. Juice drop. If you lose your grip on truth, you lose your grip on self. So even when it costs you, protect what's real. Because in a world full of noise, truth is the last rebellion. Let me ask you, have you ever silenced yourself to feel safe, even when you knew the truth? Drop a comment. No judgment here, only reflection. Thanks for tuning into BookJuice. Like, subscribe, and grab the book in the description if you're ready to remember what matters. See you in the next one.